The boy pushed open the door. The room was in a dim state. The food residue on the store seems to have been left uncleaned for a long time, and my mother's face is covered in bandages. Everything seems so strange. What's even more strange is that, previously gentle mother, now there's a big change in temperament. Let mom sing the old bedtime song. Yao unexpectedly turned a perfunctory refusal in an abnormal way. You know, I used to never refuse. There is no joy in reuniting mother and son. Mom also made rules for them. No. So making noise in the room. Don't let them into Mom's bedroom. The most important thing is not to go to the barn outside. The next day they forgot the rules set by their mother, sneaking into the barn. In the barn, after my younger brother saw a red mark on the wall, just caught by my mom. Mom is very angry. Push him to the ground. Tell him not to leave the room for half a step. When my brother helped him with the wound, my brother told him, the red mark may be a blood stain. My brother thinks he's thinking too much. Night. My younger brother saw my mother on the phone, saying on the phone that I don't want to pretend anymore, he wants to leave or something like that. My younger brother doesn't feel right. Obviously, this woman has a big secret hidden from both of them. When mom answers the phone, also avoided two boys. To find out what secrets mom has, keep it from him. The two brothers secretly placed their walkie-talkies on their mother's bed. My younger brother was also surprised to find that his photo with his brother was also glanced at by his mother from the wall. At this moment, my mother returned to the bedroom. The two of them quickly hid behind the curtains. They found out that mom jumped up like she never did before, and watercolor painting for my mother, unexpectedly thrown into the trash can by the other party. Mom still keeps smoking, and seriously thinking about what. Wiped off the yellow gauze headband from the face. Then he put on another gauze headband. The other party seems to never want others to see her face. Pick up that watercolor painting. Took a few glances. Unexpectedly, was torn down directly. My younger brother became suspicious of this woman. He thinks the other person is not their mother at all. It's just another woman pretending. However, compare two photos of women who look the same. He was surprised to find that one has green eyes, one has blue eyes. It's obvious. Now this blue-eyed mother is a fake. It's not the gentle mother she used to be. Even more eerie is when the boy told his father about it. Don't want to be overheard by a woman. I came in at night and stole the boy's phone. Surprisingly, he left his phone in the sink and messed it up. Women seem to have some hidden secrets. Worried about mom breaking into the room again, blocking the door while sleeping at night. At this point, he heard a sound in his mother's room from the intercom, so he tiptoed to his mother's bedroom. I saw my mother lying in the bathtub and applying facial mask. Come to him, put your hand over, want to remove his facial mask. After being discovered by my mother, my younger brother rushed back to his room. The infuriated mother smashed the door and burst in. Ask his brother why he mustered courage for his brother. Tell mom. The discovery of the two brothers. Mom was completely angered, pulling my younger brother into the bathtub. Pour cold water on him. Force him to call his mother. My younger brother ultimately compromised. Admit that he is the mother. Go back to the room. Brother, wake up, brother. Take him out of here. The two of them braved the rain and arrived at an unmanned villa. Before the storm ends, they can only rest here temporarily. My younger brother woke up and found out that he was missing, so he held a flashlight and searched inside the house. Found a fingerprint on the glass door. He's close to the glass. I want to see what's outside clearly. Suddenly, a black skeleton in his mother's pajamas smashed the glass and rushed towards him. The skeleton came to him. Just reach out and grab him. Open your eyes fiercely. Turns out it was just a nightmare. The next day, the police found him in the villa, and told the police the details of the incident in detail. The police promised to protect them, and then I drove them back home. Mom has taken off her mask at any time, standing at the door to welcome him home. Go home. The police were not in a hurry to leave, but to find out about the situation with my mother. Mom tearfully confided in the police. Children's disobedience and the difficulties of being mothers. The police can't say anything more, so I left. Mom immediately changed her face. She came to her son's room. Blame my son for his capriciousness. Ask him to remove the mask in advance. Almost disfigured. My son continued to pretend to sleep. After mom finishes hypnotic and goes to sleep, my son tiptoed into my mother's bedroom. Women wake up from sleep. Found that both hands and feet were tied with tape. Unexpectedly, the person who criticized him was actually his own son. My younger brother took out a photo and told the truth. The woman in front of them is not their familiar mother at all, because the colors of their eyes in the photo are completely different. Mom explains, the photo was taken while he was wearing contact lenses at work. The contact lenses are in the bag. My younger brother doesn't believe him. Pick up a bucket of ice water. Pour it directly on Mom's head. But mom still doesn't admit it. My younger brother took out the picture he had torn off before. Mom never tore up his paintings, no matter how ugly his painting may be. Mom can also sing. Coax him to sleep. The mother tied to the bed heard her brother's questioning. Immediately burst into tears. He doesn't know how to answer. Looking at such a sad mother, my younger brother has also softened his heart. Go downstairs and find Mom's bag. Would like to see if there are contact lenses in the bag. Brother discovered the bag first. but tell my brother that there are no contact lenses in his bag. The two brothers no longer trust anyone. They need to pack their bags and leave here. My younger brother still can't bear to tie his mother to the bed. I want to cut the tape off my MONS hand. At this point, brother appears, stopped him. Under his command, my younger brother used socks to block my mother's mouth, then wrapped the tape around it. They called a taxi. When waiting for the bus, my younger brother is still uneasy. Mom lied to her brother that she forgot to bring something. Run quickly into the house. I found contact lenses in my MOMS bag. At this moment, he suddenly realized, my brother is deceiving him to get rid of his brother's texture. I ran to the bedroom and helped my mom cut open the tape. Mom also decided not to hide it from him anymore. Take your brother to the barn. Let him face the traces in the barn. Turns out the trace was my brother's blood. When my younger brother was playing with a gun, he accidentally pulled the trigger. Killed my brother. Brother's passing immersed the whole family in sadness. My younger brother always lives in guilt. Fantasy brother is still alive. Every time my younger brother fantasizes about talking to him, the pain of losing a child will torment the mother. Over time, he can't bear such a life. I divorced my father, but my younger brother didn't want to believe him, and pushed his mother to the ground. The kerosene lamp lit the barn. Brother can't wake up Mom. A person ran out. Soon the barn was engulfed by the fire. At this point, Mom and brother appeared standing behind him. Hold your mother tightly and cry loudly. Now in his imagination, Mom and brother will never leave. End of film. Film remake of the same name movie. My younger brother is obsessed with creating an atmosphere. The original version, which is deceptive in narrative, is clearly clearer and more straightforward in terms of storyline. The character shaping and performance are also better than the original.